I want to bring you a Merry Christmas greeting and wishings for a very happy 2021 from here in Phnom Penh, FCOP Cambodia. Just giving you a word of encouragement to every donor and friend that we've had praying for us throughout the globe. It's been a year of testing and trial for us, but a year of stretching of faith, and that's always a good thing. We've seen the challenge of COVID-19 and the difficulties we've had with crop production and the political upheaval all over the world, but through it all, God has been faithful. He's always kept us one step ahead of the devil. We knew that fear was the biggest enemy we would face with COVID-19, and then He gave us the pharmaceuticals, even in March, hydroxychloroquine and zinc. We were able to treat those that had it with that, and nobody ever died in Cambodia, and that's a miracle. We thank God for that. We thank God for Him showing us that the political upheaval was going to be churning the whole world upside down. Fear of COVID and political difficulties and testings and trials. It was a plot from the enemy. But the one thing we know, we still have the presence of God and the power of His Holy Spirit. I want to give you just a little bit of a report on what's taken place this year. We started out the year with our pastors training. We had friends from all over the world coming to help us, but it was a time where we ordained new pastors and leaders and set them apart for ministry. Our church groups have continued to grow. We continue to baptize believers, meeting in farms and schools and everything else we can find around the country. And honestly, it's been a year of church growth. We've seen signs, wonders, and miracles. Medical teams coming and helping us. Norway was faithful, and we've done several on our own. The medicine and the water supplies are always in big challenge for us here, building homes, of course, keeping them maintained. We've learned how to do virtual teams with the upkeep of our homes, with our teams going out with local help, installing the water filters and doing the things that we need to make sure that our kids have healthy supplies of both food and water. Our rice farm went through terrible trials. We went through droughts that killed 2 different crops where we absolutely had no water in our rivers. We'd go through the agony of replanting, watching one grow, making all kinds of improvements in dikes and canals, and constantly clearing, digging and leveling land, building roads. A lot of work was done this year, but we had just a little bit of rice that we harvested at the end to show for it. But we're grateful for what we've gotten. Water is always an issue. It was either drought and then 1 month where we had flooding, and it affected about 25 or 30 of our homes. And so the dams are really causing problems for the water here in Cambodia. One thing we've been able to do is keep our kids occupied through no school shutdowns. We have those here too. And teaching the kids the sanitation practices to be free of disease, preparing healthy meals, learning how to raise our own food, gardens all over the country, producing food that keeps the kids with a healthy diet. And we do try to supply the rice from here in Cambodia, but the vegetables need to be supplemented locally along with whatever meat we can grow. We rely greatly upon our donors from Leanings for the Hungry, Feed My Starving Children, Reach Now International, Butte County Rice Growers, and we're so grateful for the food that you bring us. Hopefully you get a little idea of the health quality that you see, the skin tone, the hair color, everything is good. But the kids are very grateful for every meal they receive. I wish they could all line up and say thank you personally, but we would be here all day. We had a doctor come here with a miracle gift in replacing a hip for one of our girls who had it crushed by a stepfather who booted her off the front porch, and now she's running and dancing like a normal child. All we can say is God bless you and thank you from Cambodia.